Hello. Sorry, little late. I hadn't got my phone set up. Hello, Duck God. Hello, Normie. Hello, Ard. How are we all? How are we doing? That is that is crazy. That you went from winning the league to getting relegated, Duck God. Jesus Christ, not great. Hello, Nizzy. Hello. How are we all? Hopefully, everybody had a good weekend and start of their week. Great news and lesser news. Okay, what's the lesser news first? I mean, let's hear the great news. How are we? How was everyone's weekend? I had a decent weekend. What did I do Sunday? Sunday. I didn't even do Sunday. I think I played FM. Seen the 2016 reviews? Yes. Well, I saw on Twitter and then I went and had a look myself and it's like overwhelmingly negative. I'm like, holy shit. The question is though, I'm like, is it like who's the ones doing these ones? Is it just because they're like because it feels like a lot of beta players may be doing it, but yeah, that not a great start. No, great news first. 2025-26 World Darts Championship official sticker collection. Oh god. That's amazing. That is amazing. Oh my god. That's so good. Lesser news is that it only ships to UK, Ireland, Gibraltar. Ah, that's so peak. That's so peak. If you wanted to get any, you had to pay an insane amount of fucking import fees. That's a shame. Yes, I saw the 26 reviews. Good God. It's not. Well, I'm on the page actually. Am I? No, I'm not. Hold on. I can go to store. Oh yeah, I am. I'm over here. Okay, user reviews mostly negative. But goodness me, 1,000 reviews, mostly negative. Ooh, 1,500 negative reviews to 490. It's basically 75% negative. Not great. Can't say it's not deserved to be fair. It's a poor game. I still haven't bought it, so I don't know. The bit that was a bit crazy for me when it was that basically they went, yeah, there's no patch for beta release day. The only patch is going to be taking away the beta button and the link to report bugs. The actual first day patch is out tomorrow, and I'm like, Christ, that is really like not amazing, you know. 24 is still the guy. I think you're saying. I think you mean FM15. By the way, Crusader Kings 3. Yeah. I had a little bit of extra time, so I played a little bit of CK3. I'm Zurich at the moment. My first character's about to die, so got my son set up to take over me. Hello, Matt. Hello. How are you? How's it going? But yeah, how's people's weekend? Mine was pretty good. Sunday, I don't even know what we did. Did some work. And then I, Life in 2012 was really the GOAT, my bad. Did I play FM? I think I played a demo of FM12. I never had it. Or maybe I had a cracked version of it. My cousin got me when I was, well, how long ago was that? God, when I was like fucking 14 or something like that, 13. Yeah. Watched the NFL on Sunday, though. That was good. Steelers won. You love to see it. And then I've had 2 morning shifts in a row for Monday, Tuesday. And then I've got a morning shift tomorrow with an additional training afterwards. So instead of it being a 6 till 12 tomorrow, it's going to be a 6 till 3 or a 6 till 4. So that's going to be awful. And then Thursday, Friday, I've got full day shifts, which will be like 9 till 5:30 or something like that. But yeah, I've got one more morning tomorrow of 3:45 a.m. wake up. So we'll see how long we go tonight. We'll see how in terms of getting up tomorrow and just how tired I am now. You know, hope you get paid overtime. Well, I'll get paid for the training, yeah. But the reason I can only do like 3.5 hours or something extra of training because I'll be going over the maximum 10 hours a day that like is the maximum shift allowance I'm allowed to do. But yeah, I get paid like, well, on the morning shifts obviously like from like 6 till 8 I get, or no, actually I don't know if I get paid extra on the 6 till 8. I think I only get, I don't know, we'll see. I do remember my contract. I need to look at it. But I'm starting my actual training tomorrow. My new job training tomorrow. But yeah, we also the one of our managers came in and was talking and saying that some people in the original job I'm in, we need to like be a bit better because some people have been going to sleep on the night shifts for like hours at a time and like turning off the alarms, like sounds, and I'm like, holy shit, or like leaving for like an hour or two in the middle of the day, like in the middle of the night. I'm like, what the fuck what are you doing? You know, I'll fall asleep in my chair for like 10 minutes maximum. But apparently people are like lying down on the floor behind like the fucking ovals. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? I had 2 days off originally today for the release. Instead I biked 17.5 kilometers and my arse is falling off. Oh god. Jesus. Yeah, it wasn't out until like 4, wasn't it? 4 p.m. or something? 4 p.m. UK. But Jesus. Yeah. Right. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, so that's what's been going on. What else have I done? Monday. What did I do Monday? Did we go out Monday? We must have. We went out somewhere Monday. I forget. And it isn't released with any update, not even announced. Yeah, no. Yeah. Well, they announced that I think that there's a patch tomorrow, isn't there? There's a patch tomorrow for the FM26. But, ooh, yeah, not great. Not great. We'll see. We'll see. No, it isn't an update tomorrow. It's a fix on the public beta branch. Oh, I didn't know that. What's the difference between that and an update? Does that not automatically get pushed to people? By the way, we've started the season. Speaking of, right. Last time we were here was Saturday. We did the World Cup. We, if you missed it, saw Mexico win their second World Cup of this save, beating Argentina in the final 2-1. Opt in the non-save. Oh, sorry, that's not. Wow, Jesus, that's crazy. They're not doing it on the main like base one. I guess because all their patches are adding more fucking bugs. Because didn't they have to push out a really fast patch because one of their patches broke a load of stuff? It genuinely seems like they're still not ready. Ugh, awful. But yeah, that was the World Cup. Then transfers. A lot of transfers this summer. Hello, Lightning Car. Hello, how are you? First up, Capital left for 50 million. The 22-year-old winger decided. I basically decided we got an offer from FC-ish, and I went, you know what, 7 million. He played a bit last year. He won't play much this year. Let's cash in. 50 million. Lovely stuff up front. Good stuff there. Another one, Andres Stefaniosa left for 41 million. One of the ones where they also came in for him. Technically, he can rise to 59 million based on performance goals. I think he has to play like 50 games for them and get like 10 goals or something like that. Hold on. I can see here. Stefaniosa. 9 million after another 35 games and 9 million after another 4 league appearances. So, maybe up to 59 million, that one. So, pretty decent. Was La Liga licensed in FM24? No, I don't think so. Maybe, I don't know. Joaquin Lopez also left. 30 million for EFC. EFC Freju Saint Rafael. 31 years old, he wasn't playing as much last year. He did play actually all right last year. But I thought it's time to go with him. It's time to go. Ripcord. 30 million though from one of the players we bought, had to sell and then buy back because of contracts, and then had another. We bought him, had a little loss, bought him back, and made a bit of a profit overall, which is nice. Something I did recognise though, EFC having a ridiculous amount of strikers from us. Jambaldinho is there, still there by the way, 36 years old Jambaldinho. Still playing for them in the starting 11. We sold him for 7.5 million 3 years ago. Then, of course, we've got Christian Del Favero, who's 33, who we sold 4 years ago to them for 40 million. So that's 47.5 million. Then we've got Mark Hartman, 29-year-old, barely played for us, but sold him for 30. Well, they actually we sold him to Villarreal, and then they sold him to EFC. For 30.5, and then recently Joaquin Lopez for 30 million. So we made it. They got 4 strikers of ours formerly. By the way, Joaquin Lopez is on 300,000. That's what a tycoon does to a team. Good God. He must have been sitting there going, what the fuck was I sitting here on like 90k a week for so long? By the way, Achievement Hunter is much easier. Only 44 achievements on Steam. One is just all other achievements. Oh, wow. That's really low. Jesus, that's really... Like, isn't there like normally like 70 to 80? Hold on. How many is on... 105, sorry, on FM15. What was there on 24? There was 100. Jesus. That's crazy. It was a bit of a fire sale, actually, for us. Jeremy Blaha, we decided to just get rid. 30 million, you know? They came in with an offer. We moved it up. Got 30 million for him. Never really played for us. Played a couple times here and there, but, you know, good profit. Angel Sanchez also went to them for 25 million, a young centre mid. Bought for 2.5, was a lone army player, 25 million. Lovely stuff. Salvador, 20 million for him. Another player that I thought could make it, but in the end never did. Bought for 4.1, sold for 20 to Penny Bont. Tobias Grote, 20 million for him. It's ridiculous. 5 million bought for him. Loans, 20 million. Colin Martin left for 20 million. Yeah, bought for 5. Loaned him out forever. Then he actually started to play for us for a bit. And then 20 million. Mahau, 17.5. Another lone army player. Bought for 7.75k. Sold for 17.5. Not bad. Daniel Baran. Fodosilla. Schneider, Duda. Oh yeah, Aiden left finally for 7 million. 32-year-old centre-back. Very good centre-back for us. Played a lot, actually. But getting older, let the youngsters through. Still made a profit as well. So a lot of money. 335 total, which you can't see there. On the ins, the biggest one, actually, was Orlando. A player I forgot about completely. Remember, we sold him to Braga for 7.5 million, and I forgot about him for a season. We had a 10 mil buyback, and I realised watching the World Cup, I went, hold on, that's Orlando. Shit, we should need to buy him back. So I bought him a year back, a year later. But he had a good season with Braga. He's 26 now, incredibly good. It says his attributes are lowering, but he's very good. Been very good for us. Only one impossible one's like 30. Only some impossible. Yeah, 30. I still haven't been able to do that. I think that my best is 22 on FM15. It's ridiculous. I don't understand how that's possible. Genuinely. But yeah, those are the transfers. Of course, the tactics this year are a 5-1-2-2 DM narrow. Awful. It's been tough. Yeah, we have been playing around with it, trying to get it to work a bit. What did I just do there? I did something. I think I moved you two around. Maybe like that. But yeah, so that's been that. Although friendly-wise, we've been doing well. We beat Cole in the Super Cup 3-0. Orlando getting a re-debut goal. A re-debut brace, actually. Really was 2-0. 4-0 versus Port Talbot. 4-0 Goitra. 2-1 versus Port Talbot again in the Premier League Cup. 4-0 Newtown. We had Sparta Prague as our first opponent in the Champions League. 6-0 win. Jordi Vicente with 4. A 1-1 draw with Leader, which is very frustrating. Orlando with our goal. I sort of changed the tactics a little bit here. 2-0 Thadidno, 3-1 Penny Bont. We had ESC, which is why I realised there's Jabaldinho scored against us. Hamilton and Roscoe with the goals. We then, just out of nowhere, beat Barry 10-0 at home. Roscoe got 5, Hamilton 2, Cucurelli, and someone might be 5-2. I just no idea where this came from. Beat Battler 4-2. PSV was a 1-0 away win. 5-0 TNS, 3-2 Aberystwyth with a 91st minute winner, which is very nice. 4-1 PSV at home. 5-1 Newtown in the Cup, and then Reading win was a 4-0 Premier League Cup victory. Port Talbot was 4-1. Sparta Prague 2-0. Reading win 3-0. 5-0 versus EFC to end the Champions League groups, and we've just beaten Saitama 2-0 in the Club World Cup. So that leaves us at the moment 11 wins, 1 draw. Only 1 point clear of Lido in second, but we are 3 games ahead of them. Penny Bont, I guess, could join us on 34 points. But Barry, not having a great season this year, down in 6th. Goitra, TNS, not doing well either. Really Win having a very good season. Port Talbot having a very poor season at the moment. They're lower than Really Win at the moment. But that's how things are looking there. Squad-wise, of course, we've got the Club World Cup squad at the moment. But Blas Piraleta, player we brought back from loan this year, is our top goal scorer this season. Mostly because he plays in the cup games. So he's got 13. It's not as high scoring, this one, unfortunately. Roscoe's got 9. Vicente's got 8. So has Hamilton. Orlando's got 6, to be fair. Piras has 6. yeah, it's not great, not great in terms of goals wise. Assist wise, Hamilton 7, average rating, Brita with 8.86, not too bad overall. Tizal had a hissy fit with us, so we've been playing him constantly this year now to try and, because his contract's up next year, so I need to try and get him in the good books again, because I didn't play him enough because we have too many left backs. He even missed a game, so I fined him 2 weeks. Oh, he's unambitious. I forgot about that. Oh, and he can't even be tutored. He can't even be tutored. God damn. He's still really good, though, to be fair. He's just naturally good. But yes, so this is the squad. Oh, yeah. Champions League group. We topped our group, of course. Barry, shocking. 1 win, 3 draws, 2 losses. It was a tough group, but finishing bottom is never allowed as a Welsh team. There we topped our group. Of course, PSV came second. ESC finished below Sparta Prague. Aberystwyth couldn't even get through it either. 1 win, 3 draws, 2 losses. Go to Europa at least, as Barca couldn't even get a win. And Lido thankfully came second in their group behind Benfica. So we have 1 team through. Europa League, we did get both teams. Oh no, sorry, no. Port Talbot fucking bottled it and went out. Haverfordwest did top the group, thankfully. And I think Penny Bont also. We had an extra team from Financial Fair Play. Not Financial Fair Play. From, like, what's it called? Word. Fair Play. And that was Port Talbot, and as is shown. But yeah, that's that. Around the leagues, we have Ligue 1. Bordeaux, currently top by 2 points over FC Ish, looking for their 7th in a row. Okay. Then we've got Serie A. Juventus top by 3 over Inter, who are the holders currently. Fiorentina, who have been dominating recently, not doing well, down in 6th. La Liga. Sociedad fighting for the top with Villarreal, Barca. Even Deportivo might be getting in there. It's very close, actually, at the top there. So we'll see how that one goes. German First Division. It's Bayern, 7 points clear. Usual lot. Premier League is Stoke by 5 points and with 2 games in hand. So we could see Stoke going back top. Millwall and Chelsea with Man City their closest rivals. Arsenal, title holders, down in 13th right now. Not great from them. Notts County, Watford, Birmingham down the bottom there. In the Championship, we have Chesterfield up the top with FC United. Our boys Newport County not doing great this year. Down in the relegation zone at the moment. League 1, AFC Wimbledon, Whitehawk at the top. Dulwich Hamlet at the bottom. League 2... Man United are down the bottom. They are not bottom, but they went into administration earlier this year. So they are on negative 10 points. Theoretically, they should be up with Everton on 11. But 10 points deducted due to administration. We could potentially see them non-league. I think they'll probably be good enough to see themselves out of it, even with the 10-point deduction. They are predicted 5th this year. You know, they're not a bad League 2 team. They definitely won't get out. You know, they're already 16 points down. Sorry, 14 points down on the playoffs. That 10-pointer will completely leave them in League 2 for another year. But, my goodness me. When I checked on the first one, they were bottom of the table. I was like, oh my god. But they've seemed to have... They sacked their manager and they're getting a bit of form now. So we'll see how that one goes. But yeah, we could potentially see United in this league here, not conference. We've got Conference North, where Wolves are, and Doncaster. Doncaster former Premier League winners. You know, it's crazy. And then Vanarama South. To be fair, if I look at Vanarama North stadiums, like the Doncaster... Wait, Doncaster Stadium's only 14,300. Did they, like, reduce the capacity of that stadium? Have they ever been non-league? No. Man United have been League 2 before, but never non-league. The non-league teams of the big Prem sides are like Villa, Wolves, Doncaster, maybe Northampton once or twice, Leeds. They've all been non-league. Villa, yeah, I said Villa. I swear Doncaster Stadium's bigger than... Maybe they've downgraded the stadium or something. Because, hold on, now I gotta look at landmarks. Stadium increased. Stadium invest increased. Finance facilities. See, look. Oh my goodness me! They've just been decreasing the stadium size. Oh my days! I need to get used to it not being the Vanarama now. Oh my god. So yeah, they moved to the Doncaster Stadium, which was like, well, their height, 62,000. Good evening, sir. How's the new FM15 treating you? Thank you. It's been going well. We're in 2378. We're doing well. Mexico are just World Cup winners, you know? It's all good. I can't... Will we see this with United and Old Trafford? Could you imagine? But since 2167, they've just... For 200 years, basically, they've been decreasing the stadium size. Recently, this year, they've decreased it another 1,500. That is mental. Because if you actually look at Doncaster... They have 18 Premier Leagues, you know? They were dominant in the late 21st century. 2062 to 2094, they won 18 Premier Leagues, you know? 4 FA Cups, 11 Capital One Cups. They were good, but they just absolutely fell off and have never recovered. Like, did well, Premier League, sign a dipping back and forth between the Prem and the Champ, and then suddenly just a crash in the middle 22nd century. League One, League Two, and then just never came back from it. But sort of yo-yoed around for 100 years or so. Then the first drop to the conference is 2290. Couple more, and then we've really just dropped off here. Maybe we might see something United. You never know. But yeah, that is around the leagues. We have Sao Paulo in the Club World Cup, as per usual. Sao Paulo, who just continue, like 3 out of the last 4 finals are versus Sao Paulo. The other one was Flamengo. I think their fans can stop thinking like they're a big club anymore. literally. But, right. Is there anything else going on? I don't think so. Yeah. Oh, yeah, but World Ballon d'Or. I don't know if we got have we got a Mexican voter? Have we got a Mexican player this year? We do, but I don't know if either of them will win it. Duran or Cuevas. Maybe Cuevas? Average rating, we're flying. Christoph Ritter's 8.78. We have a few players this year. Ritter, Vincent, Foucher, Hamilton, someone maybe 5. Orlando, Marquina, Pires. So not too bad there. Lopez, to be fair, was 1, but has moved on. And then we've got Jensk and Gartner, 4 players there as well. But we'll see how things go. Right. Should we just jump into it, I think? We've got a game to play. I'm not liking this tactic, though. But here we go. We got Gutierrez in goal. We got Vincent at right back. Chiarella, Foucher, Ritter, centre-backs. Tizao at left back. Orlando. I want to have Dallara, I think, there. So we're on the V5. Hamilton and Pires up top. Let's jump into it. Let's go. It's an interesting one, you know? It is. The 5 at the back is very... Well, it's the fact it's just 2 strikers and that's it. There's no support really, so there's a lot of games where we just don't do much in, and like it'll just be like 1 or 2 chances and that's it. And we've been lucky in a lot of games, I'd say. So I worry against the bigger sides away from him. Like we had that draw with Lido already, you know. I've been chopping and changing the instructions actually a little bit just to try and figure out if I can get something working. I thought I'd had when I got that 10-0 versus Barry, but it was kind of I think that might have been a flash in the pan moment where we've been good, but we haven't reached those heights consistently again, you know? But we'll see how things go. Right. Hello, Smori. How are you doing? Hello, Jack. Hello. I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. How are you? How have you been, man? How are you on FM26 full day release day, even though technically it doesn't really feel like it. But yeah. How has everyone else's FM26 days been, if you have it? Has everyone bought it today, or like got it on release, I guess? Or don't like this. How are we? I'm doing well, Duck God. How are you? Hopefully you're good. Cucurella, good tackle. Hamilton. Keep it crossing. Orlando. Dallara tries the turn. It's one of the 5. It's just saved. Out for a corner instead. Vincent. Goes to Orlando. This is how he gets a lot of his goals from that. Good. Playing FM24 as I started my save a few days ago. Bonar Bridge in Scotland. Doing all right for a first year. Hey, not too bad. Not too bad, man. That sounds fun. I enjoy it, man. What's the goal? Just go as far as you can? Champions League? Or are you going to move around a bit? Pires? Or maybe just Scottish Prem, you know? I always, I think my default for a save is like, Champions League win, you know? Like, no matter how low you start in Europe, I'm like, oh, the goal must be Champions League. But I know a lot of people, it's just like, oh, just win the league, you know, win the Premier League, win the top league. I'm always like, nah, Champions League, man. Champions League is always the goal. Right, we've started okay. We've got a good few chances. Never mind. There you go. That is the first goal. Lewis Hamilton with a lovely finish for 1-0. Goals to do some lower league shenanigans in all my local making the Scottish Cup. Hey, congrats. Nice. Decent, man. Decent. That must be fun, though. Right. Let's go. Good. Oh, my God. The Jets are trading Sauce Gardner to the Colts. Lizzie. Oh, my goodness. That's crazy. Rashid Shaheed to the Seahawks. Oh, my goodness. Joined Kieran at FF and FM24 save today. Heard that town is not bad. Hey! Oh, Ritter gets a goal as well. 2-0. I'm going back to 22. Oh, for your... Is this Club World Cup? Yes, Coloured Lonely. This is Club World Cup. How are you? 22. Are you going back to the what's it called? Hong Kong save? Is that not the Lapland team? Yes, they're in Swedish Lapland. It's where I used to live. But nice you joined Kiruna. Are they still in like the fourth? I did see actually they've been relegated back down to the third division, which is technically like the fourth step in Sweden, which is hilarious because we moved there. They got promoted to the like step 3, and we've left, and they've got relegated back down. You know, I was the lucky charm. £10 Liverpool to win 2-1. Hello, Starship. How are you, man? How's it going? Yeah, but I could secure the title in a few minutes. We'll update if I manage to do it. Playing Invergordon. Wish me luck. Good luck. What a name, Invergordon. Right, Ritter. So I'm movie 5. Oh, okay. Right. I forgot. There's FM going. FM. Real life football. Sack a penalty. Oh, it seems like okay. That's all he can do. Penalties, you know. Right. Let's see what's going on. Okay. Good. Right, we're playing well though. 2-0. We've been actually dominant. We have been dominant here. Piras, Delara. No, Shamrock. What? They're in the 3rd tier, Sweden. My save. I was hired after 3 seasons in the 4th tier with Sandviks IK, which is an extinct club now. Ah. 1 year save with Christmas in Kiribati. Won the league. Currently thinking of doing the trophy hunter save. Won the Parabia State Championship with Botafogo and promoted them to the Serie B. Joined 5th place Deportivo Moron. Jesus, Sarge, you're flying about all over the place already. Fair play, man. Fair play. You enjoying it? Are you getting over the jumps of FM26? Only got 10 on it. 10S? Oh. Only good thing about FM26 being bad, Miles is gone probably. I don't think so. I don't think his ego would let him step down. And I don't think he's going to get fired. And there's 3-0. You'll have to see it. We're currently waiting to see if they muck up anything in a week or so. They very well could do that, to be honest with you. Very well could do. Who knows what they're like, you know, with these. It's been shocking, but also it's been shocking how much the modders have done in such a short pace of time, and you're just like, Jesus Christ, like how can modders do that so quickly? And you had 2 years, you know. All jokes aside, FM26 will sell good, but that doesn't. Oh yeah, exactly. No, it will, because people have been waiting for 2 years. You know, people will sell. It will sell probably. I don't know if it'll be sold as their best selling, but it seems to. So waiting for the world competitions on the globe. Yeah, that's wild. That is wild. It just seems like so many like simple things that basic QOL should pick up. You know. One good thing about 26 is I may be able to get 30% of my wage budget back, despite them wanting to turn down 3 contacts each. Oh, fair enough. I'm going to steal the Deportivo Moron as a nickname whenever my centre backs do something stupid. Hello, Real Talk. Hello, how are you? How's it going? Right, Delara, you can come off because to me originally you weren't even supposed to be playing. Piras for Roscoe, and we'll leave the last sub for the moment. Piras was actually not supposed to start either. I had Roscoe in, but I wanted to start Piras because he was complaining about first team football. So I was like, let me get him started. Right. 5 over the bar. Luciola, Ritter, Lucas. 5. Vincent. Oh, Hamilton, Roscoe, back to Hamilton. Cleared off the line again. Close. Ritter. I think we're kind of cruising in this one. All that Lucas hits his own player, and then a save by Luciola. To be fair, the Sao Paulo keepers had 13 saves today. So we've been extremely good today, which is nice. Lucas, Hamilton. Another save, another save. We could have won this by a lot more, my goodness. No, to be fair, though, only 3 clear cuts, you know? It's not a great clear-cut generator, I'd say, this tactic. But it does generate a lot of stats, I guess. Like, lots of shots. Which is good and bad, you know? As long as, if we're shooting at least, you know, it should add highlights. When you play in the cup, you should try 3-4-3 with wingbacks. Glorified 5-2-1 that has once scored 10 past the side at the same level. Jack, look, we have tried every base formation in this game every single season. What we're doing at the moment is we're we're going back through the ones we didn't win the Champions League with to try and win the Champions League with. I will hold on. I will show you what we've been doing as we finish this game up. That was the challenge of this one. So as you can see, we have been every formation, and we're just basically trying to win the Champions League with all of them. And we did every default one, all 52, and now we're going back through them to do it. So we've had the ridiculous ones, you know, like the God, what was it? There was 5-2-1-2 wing back. We had a 2-5-3. Yeah, the 2-5-3, 2 centre-backs, 5 flat midfield, 3 strikers. Won the Champions League with these. Have you tried doing 5 centre-backs, 5 DMs? No, I haven't. Because that wasn't a default tactic, you know? I was like, we got to at least limit it to the default tactics. And I want some enjoyability in the game, you know? I want to relatively enjoy my time playing FM. Not just sitting there wanting to die. Right. Good stuff. Okay. Good. Okay, cool. Squad. We'll rest everybody up. Good Club World Cup win, though, again. Did you see some terrible journalist trying to sue some Twitter pieface account? I did see that, because I didn't get the context at all, but I said there's something about he gets paid £1,000, blah 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 blah, and then he said he was going to sue him or something. Wait, what? The big drama has been the fucking Mary Earp stuff with Hannah Hampton, man. Oh, I've been all over the Women's Premier League drama. You know, it's been crazy. It's been crazy. All for Mary Earp's new book, you know. It's so funny how she thought she was going to be the victim, and it's not the other way around. The NFL is kicking off with the trades on the deadline day here. My goodness. Jets acquiring Adoni Mitchell and 2 first-round picks as part of the Sauce Garden trade. That is Colts are going crazy. My God. Jeez. Okay. Earps has destroyed an entire reputation this year. First, the Euros drama. Yeah, well, yeah, it's after the Euro, like retiring on the night before, basically. Okay, here it is. Is this? Can you tell me what the other ways are? I'll genuinely send my details. Regards, Pie. That's very funny. The Marriott, because hold on, DM. No, you can tell your ways, then you get my Shields number. I didn't see the rest of it. There's a legal this event that can also be passed on to you, so either TM me, but I still remove the tweet and apologise. Jesus Christ. No, we keep going. Hold on. Oh, Jesus. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this the one I've just opened? It's libel. Oh my God. This is something. I had 3 followers before you retweeted me, and 1 was an oven. Jesus, that is something. But yeah, the Mary Earp stuff, like retiring the day before, and then coming out with like the whole like the book stuff, and then being like, oh yeah, like I didn't want Hannah Hampton coming back into the squad because it's rewarding bad behavior, and then having a go at Weigman and Hannah Hampton again, and all this stuff, basically having a hissy fit. And then, my God, it's just all got turned around on it. It just seems awful. Like, she seems like the ego is crazy, or like her PR team is just shocking. I did love Sonia Postel coming out and being like, yeah, she's fucking classless. Got a new cooking plate today. It works great. Hey, get the. No, what did you cook on it? What was the first cooking on it? I had chicken burgers today. They were very nice. Instead of my chicken sandwiches for once. Got some buns. But yeah, oh, it's just wild. All the drama. All right, anything going? I was just scouting the transfer listed real quick. I should also. Well, we should have a look because we got Nico Schreiber here, 22 years old, German striker. I don't think he'll be enough. Because of what the others, the broke landlord allowed me to get my own cooking plate. Yeah, I remember you saying. You're still on the list. Donnerup, Danish left winger from Sociedad. Oh, okay, you don't look bad. Ganalidi Tropin, 8.5. You want 7.75 for him. It's really a fact, but the others already broke a plate, so that's the safest option. Yeah, no, I get you. Right, let's give a little scout report of the players coming up to the end of their contracts. We are a little way off still. We got Goitre next. Okay, last one because I just found it. Has begun deleting his tweets after an actual solicitor pointing out how they could be deemed. He started threatening Link, called Pi Lewis, now deleting posts because he could be faced with an actual look. He's going, oh my God. That's amazing. That is amazing. That is so good. Right. Okay. It'll be funny when I can deny them using it because those two idiots act like they're kings. Right. Espinoza. Oh, Gyro. What's that Gyro doing? Oh my God, he's the director of football at Mirandes. Oh boy. Has he been doing anything else? He's not a very good director of football, but he's been the director of football for Conquese, Malaga, and now Mirandes. Just jumping about. What a great old time in Spain. All right. Someone suggests that I should call social services on them. What could social services do? I thought social services were just like, I don't know, more family stuff, you know, not apartment roommate stuff. Do I need to check my... I haven't checked my reserves in a while. I should probably do this because it seems like a genuine mental illness. Okay. Anybody here that I should move up? Maybe I should move up to Kramer. And maybe you. Yeah, okay. Right, Goitre up next. Bottom of the table. We're going to rotate here. We are going to rotate. We're also going to try and play players that... what's it called? Ah, well. Right, match preview, team selection. Not linking it, but the reply that I got goes, I've got their number if you want it. 3.145. Very good, very good. Right, who's unhappy at the moment with their game time? Oh yeah, Khalifa's back from his loan. He's our backup keeper again. The Sudanese. 74 caps for Sudan, age 25. Incredible. The one guy told me, a landlord at home in Morocco, I don't need to clean. My mother cleans his unfair. I need to. That is wild. I think this should be disqualified. It's just like, just ridiculous, isn't it? Really, like, some people are so spoiled, I guess. Pires is unhappy. I guess we go with like Nicholas David, Robbie Christians, Bosnak, and then Kamga, João Roberto, Prioletta. Christ. Okay, I think that's the best we'll do at the moment. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with that. Right. I know it's his culture, but I think some cultures normalize mental illness as a result of that. I don't think it's mental illness. It's just like he just doesn't. He thinks like his mother is lower than him, and the people that clean are lower than him. You know, he's like, why should I be clean? That's a job for people that are lower than me. You know, I'm above them, which is why I don't clean. It's a job for people, not like it's not a job for me. It's not mental illness. It's just like upbringing and culture to an extent sometimes, but also just disrespect for other people in order to support a standard of discipline. You'd hope so, you know. Some like just empathy, genuine empathy and genuine care, whatnot. But we don't have that. We don't have that. Goal! You love to see it. Truly Facente. Another goal for him. 9 on the season. To help those that aren't doing it, it must be qualified. To help those that aren't doing it, it must be qualified as mental. Yeah, I think that, because then you can abuse that, being like, oh, I've got a mental illness, I can't do it then, you know? Because it's not a mental illness, it's just, because they'll use that to be like, well, I'm not as blah, blah, blah. You just go, no, you're just, like, not contributing, you know? Because if you start moving that way, then you, like, theoretically, you're punishing people with mental illness, and then people with actual mental illnesses are suffering due to that, because they're getting lumped in with the people that don't have it, but they're just poor, bad actors, you know? Right. Well, then some abuse it. Pretty sure there is a diagnosis for that. I don't think there's a diagnosis for just being lazy and disrespecting others, thinking you're above other people. Well, to an extent, there's narcissism, but I don't think it's full-blown narcissism. It could be, you know? Autism, I need to struggle to clean my room. Yeah, no, that's definitely like a thing that people deal with. But, you know, you don't want to sort of just overclassify, you know? That's one of those things, is the more you if you overqualify people, underqualify, I guess, then the people that actually need the support aren't going to get the support because it's too many people, you know? I think that guy doesn't clean. I think the guy that just doesn't clean is just stupid. Exactly, you know? It's just one of those things. The other guy, he speaks like a parody of a narcissist. Well, the thing is that it could be actual narcissism, or it could just be he thinks he's cool doing that, or he realizes he can get away with doing it, you know? This guy has never admitted to doing anything wrong. I've read way too much about this Nixon pie business. Amazing. Never helps. Yeah, well, I think he's realized he can get away with it, you know? So he'll just continue to do it. Sometimes it's culture bringing up, by the way, Vicente. We're just smashing Waiter here. It's irrelevant why he does. I care about results. Well, you know, sometimes you need to figure out what the root cause is to figure out the solution, but I don't think you're going to get a solution, you know? Right. Good stuff. I see Jacoby Myers going to the Jags as well, which is impressive. I want the Steelers to fucking do something, man. We need some help. Oh my God, Vicente hat-trick in 18 minutes. Good God. We are destroying Goitra. This is a nice game, isn't it? This is a nice little relaxing game. Tizao with a lovely crossing. Vicente with a finish. Good stuff. Nice. I was going to say, if we win the ball, get it score straight away. Although we might have. I missed a couple of streams. What happened with the stadium expansion request? It was rejected. It was rejected. We tried at the end of the season on Thursday, and it was rejected. I think we're not going to get it until the end of the 23-81 season. So 2 more seasons after this season. So the aim is we're going to start with, well, halfway through the season now. João Roberto, you'll love to see it. First goal, I think, ever for us. Nice. I've seen men do, but couldn't hold a job being much more competent and reasonable. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to try and start the season today. End the season Thursday, 23-79. And then 23-79-80, we'll try and start Tuesday. And start Saturday, this Saturday. End on Tuesday. 23-80-81 Thursday. So maybe next Saturday. If we're good and I fly along. I might not have the time, but I might do. We'll see. We're supposed to pick going around in the Discord. Oh, okay. What's going on? What's the pick going around in the Discord? Rest in peace, Football Manager. Oh no. Taken from us by bugs. Broken tactics falls for you. Give us joy, paid a 442s that never worked as planned. May your simulations. Oh, Jesus. That's funny. God, the people are reacting normally then. Jesus. I don't think it's the end, of course, but it's a significant hurt. The one thing that they won't go down because there's no competitor, you know? There's no competitor to do it, so people will play it anyway. So they'll be fine. It just means that I think the rocket ship of popularity they were on is going to have a significant plateau or dip for a little bit and then back up again, you know? But yeah, so hopefully we can get... I think it'll... Because basically 2381 will be 25 years on from our last stadium being built. And I think for some reason, when you're at a club, the first stadium takes 20 years to build. Or like the second stadium, maybe. And then the third stadium, like your 100,000 seater stadium after your 60,000 seater stadium takes 25 years for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe I'll be proven wrong and we'll just get it requested like this season. But the option is there, by the way, for the ask the stadium. I'm not going to ask yet. I'm just going to wait, you know, because I don't think doing it mid-season ever works. I think maybe once ever, but I'm sure people are tested can help us see if they are just lazy or have a genuine. Yeah, I tried it, got confused, closed it, and continued with 24. I'll try it tomorrow wherever I finish current 20. Really, Nizzy? Jeez, that is not a great indicator, you know, not a great indicator of the quality. If you're getting confused, I guess it's one of those things that, like, I did see someone basically say, like, I got my mate who's never played FM before. I gave him FM24, and after an hour or two, he's like, "This is great. I'm having a great time. I know everything is." And then he stopped and gave him 26, and they did an hour, and he went, "I don't know where anything is. I can't get anywhere." It won't die, but people like me are holding off as SI in the community, not making it clear. Yeah, there is an editor, and it will be as powerful. Well, there is an editor. The editor's there. From what I've heard, though, it's very buggy as well. Like it's been crashing for a lot of people. There will be there is the editor in it from what I've heard, but you know, that's how I started FM23. Like I do think that one thing I do agree on this Unity stuff. The stuff I've seen with the modding community of already doing is incredible, and with mods, this game could really take on a life of its own, which is hilarious. That it probably will be down to individual modders and people and teams that are going to make this game great, not the actual developers. You know, like I've seen what people like are already doing in the beta with like a few days of access to it. You know, imagine what like a full few months can do. So it's one of those ones that it's probably pretty poor. Like the what's that called? The people. Pretty low current ability, high potential ability, you know. Well, in-game editor gone up to 749. Christ, that's ridiculous. I've heard is not enough for me. So SI, you need to play more than 2 hours to enjoy the game. Like 2 hours is refund. No, from what I think that the actual thing that Miles said was 20 hours. You need to play 20 hours to enjoy it, which is bonkers because like some actual full game titles only last 20 hours. You know, a AAA game's 60 hours, and they're like, oh yeah, well you need to be a third of the way through what it would normally take you through a AAA game to actually enjoy the game, you know? Crazy. Yeah, modders have always saved games on Unity. Look at what happened with City Skylines. I remember when it came out, it was a bit of a mess, I think. But I haven't actually seen what's happened with it. Modders saved FM24 for me, honestly. It was as powerful as before. That's totally worth it, but a big if. Well, from what I've seen, there's one guy I've seen. He's already made like a POV camera where you're the manager. You can look with your mouse and click and walk around your dugout, which is bonkers to me. He's also been able to change the panels and stuff and make a quicker UI so it goes quicker between the panels and change the attributes, of course. So he's already done a shit ton already, which is pretty thick. Big Game is the pre-game editor. I think that the pre-game editor's there, I think. If you buy it, I think it comes with it, doesn't it? From what I've seen. Because I saw someone saying they were trying to work with it, crashed. So it might not be that good though, unfortunately. Don't care about panels. I want to change league structures and competitions. It's free. I'm knee sliding the first chance I get with that POV. Can you imagine? You could do like emotes and shit. You go push the other manager. That'd be hilarious. Right. We're flying, by the way. I'm gonna bring on Vincent here. He's a youngster. Prioletta for Jolly Vicente, and we'll bring on Lucas for Dallara. Yeah, Bassy Boy. Yeah. Him. I talked to him a few years ago on FM Library. Is he Dutch? He might be Dutch as well. Hard. If the pre-game editor doesn't work, I won't buy the game. Well, I think you need to buy the game to see if the pre-game editor works. But you don't have to read what other people have to say about it before you buy. Then you know. Vincent, Lucas, Prioletta. Oh, we've slowed down. Well, we are 7-0 up. You know, but we've been taking it a bit easy since that opening salvo 5. Well, we were 5-0 up within 20 minutes, and we've kind of just took a foot off the gas a little bit here. Pre-game editor was released during the beta by mistake. Haven't updated it since. Yeah, he's Dutch. Ah, okay. Right. What's going on in the other games? Oh yeah, everything kicks 9, doesn't it? Okay. Good. Okay, cool. Right. This has been a very nice game. Oh, there you go. There's a pretty much goal. Yeah, okay. We're helping to boost the goal difference here. There was a boots pack released too. Just add levels of immersion not available before, which is nice. But it's kind of, it's going to be one of those things where it's like I have to download it and it's like a ridiculously big mod pack just to get to the same level it was on FM24. You know, it's like, oh, I don't know. Yeah. It's a shame. It's a real shame. Piras? Oh. By the way, also, João Roberto and Bosnak can do long throws, which is very nice to have some extra long throws, because Ritter is like 29 now. He's getting up there in age, so you kind of need my next long thrower to come through, because we sold Colin Martin, and Ritter was our only one left. There's a new mod launch already, is there? Wow. Amazing. Right. Roberto yellow. Bosnak. So there you go, long throws. Lucas. Oh, should have been in. Should have got on target, lad. You'd have an easy goal. Bosnak. Marquina. Vincent. Prioletta. Oh, this is not Christopher Vincent. This is Florian Vincent as well. Paul Talbot are still below Ready Moin. Wow, they must have lost. Lucas with the ball way over the bar. We should have won by double digits in this one. 55 shots, 30 on target. Their keepers had 22 saves. Didn't even notice. Jesus. Marquina. Lucas. Pizarro. Good ball. Oh, well. Some ball. 9-0. Can we get 10? We've got 5 minutes to get 10. Oh, I'm surprised that wasn't a foul, but the keeper's had a mare there. The keeper's an absolute mare. It was a lovely way. It was maybe a little bit too high, but the keeper's completely misjudged it, and he's scored. Oh, we're not going to get it. We're not going to get 10 unless we score right now. Oh, our own play got in the way. Poor Goitra. Yeah. Biggest game of their season, probably, if they get walloped. Nah, I don't think it's not the biggest game of their season. It's that this is the game they're just like, we just have to survive. We just have to try and survive it, you know. The big games of their seasons, again, are in the second half of the season when they're versus their other, like, teams around the same quality, you know. Like, that'll be, when I move on to a new club, I'll be like, we just have to get through this Thanethi game, you know. We're going to eat a 6 or a 7-0 every once in a while. The important games are the ones versus TNS, versus Bala, versus Newtown. You know, the teams around you. Because all you got to do is not be... You got to be third worst. That's all you got to be. Third worst. You can't be bottom 2. So, and then when it splits as well, you sort of play everyone twice, and then it splits, and you play the bottom the other bottom 5 2 more times, and those are the really important ones, you know, because it's all basically 6-pointers at that point. So, when they're on versus us, is just a nice day out, you know. Right. Let's go. Good stuff. Right. Okay. Cool. Is it going? No. Good. Right. Next up, Lido. We got loads of games still in this calendar year, you know. Didn't even know. Right. Home versus Lido, which we drew the away leg versus technically. So let's get ready. We should. It'll be a bit harder, I think, this one. Attacking movement though. Okay. Cool. And then Penny Bont on Boxing Day. And then I don't know if that's it for the calendar year. We'll have to check whether we got one on the 1st or not, you know? We have the Champions League first knockout round, which is quite late. Normally that's like up before the Club World Cup final. So we got quite a late one on that one, weirdly. Right. African nations. All my guys are all out on loan, so they're not really super important for me this season. Oh no, we have. God, geez, what an end to the calendar year, you know. Jesus. Home versus Lido, away Pennybont and Barry. Oof. Right. Good stuff. Champions League draw. Let's go. Just had a nightmare. Biggest game of the season. We bottled it. 2-2 draw means that the title's wide open. Oof. Lucky man. Right. Lido. Not versus us. Galatasaray. Shakhtar. I don't even... Okay. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Must be one of us. Could be us. No. Who could we get? We could get Ajax. We could get FCS. We could get Fenerbahce, Fiorentina, or PSG. Oh, okay. Ajax? Ajax, our old rival Ajax. We played them many a time. Many a time. Right, okay. Who else have we got then? Lido have got the easiest time with Galatasaray. So hopefully they can get through to the quarters. Fiorentina, Zenit, Fenerbahce, Sporting, PSG, Arsenal, PSV, Köln, and FCS Benfica. Okay. Do you see Heracles Almelo lost to his final 7-0, Santa Manager won in the cup, and then their next game they won 8-2? Yes, I did see that. Because I saw Jez Horncap got a hat trick, and then I saw him got a hat trick, and I was like, oh, let me look at the score, and I was like, 8-2. I think it's like they scored 7 total in their previous 10 games. FC Ish must be something new. Yeah, they're a French team that came through they're from like the 3rd tier or something. So they're just they got old Tycoon. They're one of the big French teams now. They've won like the past 5 league titles. So they're in League 2 at the moment. So I think that when they start the save, you know. Jizz's name makes me laugh every time. I'm so mature. Well, it's the fact it's Jizz Horn Camp, you know? This was their 6th point. Amazing. McNally, Pizarro, Brown, Port Talbot do win. That's big for them, actually. South American Under-20s World Cup. Interesting. Got quite a lot there. Okay. Right. Okay, good. Okay. Good stuff. Okay. There you go. Right. Game day is nearly here. Home draw. Home draw? Home game. 4-0, 2-0, 2-2. Okay. Is David happy to stay? Who's still pissed at me? Everybody's relatively happy except Hubert. Dara, Vicente. We got a while for a few of these players. Okay. Right, let's quick pick, see what they say. They want Kamga playing this one, interesting. Kramer, Sandro, Vincent. I think we need. Right, we need. Tazal's not getting started by our. I think he's just a bit annoyed at him, my assistant manager, so I'm just gonna keep pushing him in. Basically, I'm of the opinion, I'm like, if I just keep playing him, eventually he'll cheer up, you know, and get happy with me. And that's what we need. So we'll go with that. Jordi for centre and a bench. Over Prioletta is a choice. Anyway, no worries. How has the 5 at the back been treating me? Here and there, you know. Some games I'm like, oh, we're flying, blah, blah, blah. And then other games I'm like, we are playing like absolute dog shit water and not making any chances. And it sucks. It's definitely less like goal scoring than the previous sort of ones. It's just, you know, 56 goals in 13, you know, around, I guess, 40 for a game. With 135, which is, I guess, a bit over 4, but it's... to be fair, this has been very skewed by a 10-0 and a 9-0, you know? If you take out those two, you have, like, 37 in 11, so much closer to, like, 3 a game. Would you say formational tactics matter more in FM15? That's a tough one. That is a tough one, for sure. Well, no, I don't think that's actually. Formation is more important than tactics, I would say. I would definitely say you can get, if you have the correct formation, your tactics can be pretty average at best. You know, like your instructions or whatever, and your positioning can be very average at best, and you can win if you have a right formation. If you have a 4-2-3-1, if you're 4-3-3, certain ones just overpower the match engine. However, there are certain formations then which are poor formations, and they need the tactical. Like certain, like the wide midfielder is so OP when you're playing certain formations with wingers, and like a defensive forward is also incredibly good. So you have to have the right tactics on certain formations. But I'd say if you're going in, just get a good formation and you're sorted, you know? Then there's also the argument, and from that point, it's the formations versus the players. And I also think it's very tough, but I do think on the highest level, formation's still more important. You can have a crappy team, but if you play a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-3-3, you're going to do better than if you've got a crappy formation, but the world's best players, you know? We've seen our world's best players have been able to make up for crappy formations. However, having the right formation is just, you know, it just enables your players who might not be great to really develop and play much better than what they should be allowed to, I guess, you know? So it's a fine balance, but I do think formation overall is the most important, you know? Because at the end of the day, no matter what tactics you do, the base positions are generally the same, and if you have the right base positions, the AI gets fooled. You know. Was Strikerless any good? Strikerless was decent. To be fair, I had a very like I just like looked at Strikerless tactics, you know, from Guido Meri. He spent fucking years and years developing Strikerless tactics. So I looked at his ones and put a little bit of. I changed a few things on it, but Strikerless can work pretty well, especially if you get the tact. I think Strikerless is one of those ones where the tactics need to be right, and then it can completely fuck with the AI because they don't have a striker to mark, you know, and then they just leave up loads of space open. But I think in the base default formations, there's only one strikerless. It's like a 4-2-4-0, and that's it. All the other base formations have at least one striker. I would say though, there are so many base formations that are so dog shit in this game, and they're so defensive. They're like one striker, and like that's it. Like one striker, and then you've got like centre mids, like no attacking midfielders, no attacking wingers, nothing. And it is so much harder to play with that. And it seems like they've got quite a like one striker formation seems to be the most prevalent, and it's also one striker formations with very defensive formations. You know, there isn't as many attacking formations as you'd think, like top heavy formations. But maybe I guess that's kind of real. Like, well, I don't know, because yeah, I don't know. By the way, we're smashing lead to start with, but we haven't scored yet, which is frustrating. We've only had 3 shots on target from 4 from 13 now, but 2 clear-cut chances as well is not great. Ritter, Orlando, 1v5, shot blocks. Senna Jacobs, by the way, we sold him this year to them, so not great, not great. We're playing well, just not scoring, and that's the frustrating bit, because I think that sometimes that's the problem with this tactic, is that we play well, great stat line, players for some reason just can't finish on it, or the chances they're getting aren't good enough. Like, he should be scoring that. He should be getting that on target at least. Why are you heading it over from 6 yards out? A lot of games we do go in like half-time. Oh my god, I thought you fucked that up. 0-0, and that's just like, come on lads, what are we doing here, you know? Gutierrez, Tizao. Shocking ball, but Cucurelli. Dallara. It's a lovely ball. Roscoe takes it down, and he just hits it straight at the keeper. Another big chance wasted. Ugh. Are there any overpowered attributes in FM15, like dribbling and agility in the newer FMs? Long throws. Long throws are very important. Pace is always important, you know. I don't think there's anything particularly overpowered, not from my testing at least. No. I think they're just the basic ones. Nothing compared to the newer ones, I guess. But long throws will change your life. If you have a player that gets the long throw trait, it completely changes your life in this game. It's like we are Arsenal nowadays. Like half of our oh wow, Roscoe, fantastic goal. Oh, that's very loud. Oh, it's louder in the left ear than in the right ear. Weird. That's a lovely goal, Roscoe. Like we become Arsenal. Like half of our goals are from fucking throw-ins. It's amazing. Long throws. Are we watching Premier League? Genuinely, man. Genuinely, it's like it is genuinely my like I have all of my defenders learning long throws, because once you have that, you're golden. Ritter at the moment is our player that has long throws, so he just at the moment just chucks it in, and it's hilarious. It's really funny actually. Long throws give you an insanely high average rating. I don't understand why. If you're a fullback and you're a long thrower, you will average 8.8 a game. Like, probably 8.5 minimum. It's insane. I don't understand what the match engine does with it, but for some reason, taking long throws absolutely like just rockets your average rating up there. That's why partly one of the reasons why Vela was a 7-time Ballon d'Or winner. Thank fuck they're gone. Vincent, Orlando. And to be fair, the long throws have saved me in a bunch of formations because the formations, you don't create anything and you just have to rely on set pieces because there is just no attacking creativity in the formation. So you just have to rely on getting set pieces and working off of them. So yeah, have they switched something up here? Did I? Yeah, they did. They brought on Emrani. Vela, haven't heard that name in like 2 years. Mate, he's been gone a long time. He's been like, if we go look at the world Ballon d'Or shortlist, it was so long ago now. Where is he? We're in 2377. Jesus, wait, look at that. Christ alive. That's nearly 100 years ago. Holy shit. 22, I was talking about 2381. 2381. Giving their life story. What's that? Which I don't believe any of. What? Who's giving their life story? What? My God, we could be getting on New Stadium the 100-year anniversary of his first Ballon d'Or. Age 30, by the way. Oh, ridiculous. Can't believe it's been 100 years nearly since Vela. Prisic as well as the one you retrained. Yeah. Oh, Roscoe. Oh, Lewis Hamilton on the rebound. The amazing partnership up top. Dimitri Prisic as well also won a Ballon d'Or, I remember. Where is he? He was our first right back to win the Ballon d'Or for Barry, I think. 2381, that's crazy. Where's Prisic? There he is. 2260. He's already been over 100 years since Prisic won it twice from right back. So yeah, 34 assists that year. 17. But then Vela, like 44 assists. That was his best season. 44 appearances, 11 goals, 44 assists from right back. Where he trained him as a left winger. Hello, Rob. Hello. I see FM26 has a 30 season. Does it actually? I must be fuming. I don't play it on Thingamajiggy. Doesn't matter to me. But that is insane. 30. That's FIFA manager mode, isn't it? That's genuinely just FIFA manager mode. Has it always been like that? 8.78 average rating. I think 8.78 isn't even one of his highest ones. Hold on, let me go look again. I'm not properly sitting and looking at them properly. I'm just flying through them. Hold on, where is it? Vela, 8.05, 8.78, 8.75, 8.37, 8.59, 8. Okay, 8.78 was the highest. I don't know if there's one that's higher. Could be a Florentino average rating, maybe. No. 8.55. 8.6, 8.49. As a striker, you just naturally have a lower average rating, but 8.78 seems the highest there. FIFA is 15 years. Really? The old FIFA's was 30, because I remember I got through 30 before, or 20 at least. But Hamilton? Oh, Lewis Hamilton. Isn't the guy on 500 years saved using console? No, he's doing FM Touch. Well, the guy that broke the record recently, he's on FM Touch on like FM 16 or something. But basically, one of the FM, the Football Manager with FM Touch is built into FM. So it still counts as being a Football Manager game and not being a separate game, you know? Because remember, they made FM Touch separate after a certain, like, FM, I don't know, 19 or some bullshit like that. So that's how he goes so quickly. He just fucking puts it on FM Touch and just flies away with it. How are you, Rob, by the way? How have you been? It's been a while. Roscoe! Oh, they've come alive. They've come alive. 4-0, 2 each. Second half, it's been a nightmare 10 minutes for Lido to start this second half, man. Oof. And it's a proper rout now. Good stuff. We were just toying with them in the first half, maybe. It's 1v5 gets a save. Do you follow that Dartford guy? I do. He technically has the record, but he just hasn't applied for it yet. He's at like, what's he at now? I think he's at like 580 or something like that. Hold on, it's like Mikael Enemark, isn't it? Hold on, I'll find him because he goes through stages of posting and not posting, and he went on his sort of grifting bit for a little bit, where he was just trying to get money off Twitter, and I think he's realised he doesn't actually get that much off Twitter, so he's given up and he's just gone back to posting, which is nice, which I like. 25.92 he's at the moment, and he's on FM 12, so that's 580 seasons. So technically, he is the longest at the moment. He'll be hitting 600 soon. Which is pretty cool, but he just hasn't applied for the record, because I asked him and I said, "Are you going to apply for the record?" He's like, "Oh no, I can't be asked at the moment," you know, which I'm surprised he hasn't, you know, because he from what I've seen, he has the longest record, you know. I guess it's not official until you actually do it, you know, because maybe he holidayed or something, I don't know, but yeah, he's technically the The longest one I know of, at least, you know? Right. The Jets are trading Quinn and Williams to the Cowboys for... Oh, the Jets are blowing it up, man. The Jets are going full rebuild. They're going to have 3 first-round picks. Oh, you'll love to see it. Roscoe hat-trick. Just as he comes off? No, maybe? Right. Good stuff. Okay. Britta. Alessandro. Oh, okay. 5-0. Oh, flying. Someone locked in their mum's basement surely is still playing his original Championship Manager 98 save. Maybe. If only it was me. Well, Nizzy might be going for the record soon enough, you know. Nizzy's about to pass me, I think, with his save. So, you know, he's on his way. We'll have to wait and see. But I still think there's another 5 years before I even get to the 500 mark, you know. So we're going to be here for a while. But, you know, it's all about the journey, not the destination. I'll tell you that I have the most documented FM save. I might make the record for the longest playtime on an FM save, you know. The fact that he's still with Dartford. Yeah, to be fair, that's the bit that surprises me. Like, it is, get bored at one club for so long, you know, like that's why I initially left Lido, because I was a bit bored and I was like, I want to build a new club up. It's the hare and the tortoise. That's true, but it's a very slow tortoise. And the problem is there's multiple hares, so that's the problem there, you know. But to be fair, I think one of the things, he's also an FM12, which is a lot quicker, and I also think the attribute spread is a lot different. Like, you can get like the most insane players, so it's a lot easier. Although sometimes I look at his tweets. He doesn't win the league some seasons. Like, hold on, let me find it. You know, where was it? He posted a tweet recently, I think. Relatively recently. Where was it? Yeah, my trophies last 500 years. He in the past 25 years, he's come second 3 times. Like, he's only won 120 Champions Leagues and only 294 Premier Leagues in 568 years. Being the same team for that long and not winning it every season is crazy, you know? Because, like, if we look at even me, like, I am changing my tactic every season. And I have won, God, how many Champions Leagues already with Finetti? Like 50? 60 nearly? Maybe 50. And, like, he's only won 120 in 500 years with a Premier League team, you know? It's either he's playing so quick and just speeding through games. I guess he plays on commentator only, maybe. But I don't know. So if you need to, you can holiday 5 seasons for 100 seasons, basically 25 seasons for the record. That's very true. But I think that's a bit cheap, you know. I think it's a bit cheap. So I don't think we'll do that unless we're really desperate for it, you know. Can you imagine? Right. European, Holland and Turkey and Bosnia and Herzegovina in the same qualifying group there. Belgium, England, Switzerland, Portugal, Greece, Norway, Ukraine, Russia, Romania, Slovenia, Spain, Estonia, France, Germany, Serbia. It's pretty easy Euros. We have the Euros next hosted by Scotland and Wales. Hey. We won't watch it, but, you know. After 10 seasons, you have to be careful selling good players to rivals in my longer saves. True. That is also true. I have the same thing. I've built up the strength of my league so much, but at the same time, like if you have a good formation, FM's relatively easy, you know? I can see, sometimes I can see though, if you oversell, because I had that with have a West a couple of times where I'd be like, oh, I've oversold a bit. I've sold all of my best players in their prime to my rivals, and my team's not ready yet, but I was still able to get through it. But I can potentially see if you like sort of do a rebuild too quickly. But 120 Champions Leagues in 500 plus seasons in the Premier League is I don't know. Crazy. Arsenal 3-0. Mikel Merino. Funny. He's better than Gyökeres, man. Right. Here we go. Game day versus Pennybont. 26th of December. This will be a tough one as well. Away from him. This will be even tougher than the Lido game because at least Lido you're home. There's always a bit of a home advantage. But let's see. 61 goals, 4 set. We really stepped it up the past few days, which is nice. But they play 4-3-3, which does 4-3-3 is one of the most powerful ones in this. So Alessandro's off to the South American World Championships. So let's bring in David. Yeah, let's go with that. Same as last time. Let's go with. Just go find a youngster. Bamba? Yeah, why not? Did I put? No, I put. That's what I meant. Bamba. Get him on the bench. Right. See, they're 4-3-3. They've got Jaziri, Milkram, and Jensk there. Very good players. So I do worry about Pennybont significantly here. 4-3-3 away from home is probably one of the hardest games you can have in FM15, I'd say. Yeah, genuinely. I think this is probably the hardest combination you can have. And Pennybont are always one of our bogeys teams, it seems. Right, let's mark up. Right, let's go. Come on, lads. We need a good performance from you today. We need a clinical performance. Hopefully, Roscoe and Hamilton can just sort of bring that form they had from the last game through. Because they had Roscoe especially, 3 goals, 2 assists. Incredible performance from him. Surprised he didn't get a 10. Maybe he didn't, I just missed it. I'm back playing my 22 save, still trying to win the French Cup, and I've been knocked out in the 9th and 10th round of the Oh no. Oh no, man. You got to stop rotating so much, mate. You got to stop rotating. Ooh, this is not good. Jaziri. Ooh, good save. Jensk, terrible touch. If he took that first time, that was a goal, because our keeper was on the floor. Gutierrez was just lying there. Roscoe tries a near post header. Doesn't work out, though. Ritter, someone will be 5. Hamilton. Offside. Yeah, knew it. Went too early, or the pass came too late. Orlando, lay it. Oh, he takes the shot himself. Hamilton. Ritter. Hamilton. Oh, it's a great block. It's a great block. Vincent plays it to Orlando. Just 1-5. Dallara. Oh, he just took just that second too long. Just that second too long. We were on much higher tempo, but I dropped us down to higher tempo because I think we were trying to move it a bit too quickly and we're losing the ball a lot. But Ritter, Orlando, 5, Orlando, Hamilton, straight at him. Fair. One of the seasons I was matched up against Monaco, but the other season I lost to a third tier tied on pens. Oh Jesus! Yeah, Monaco. Okay, I get that. But oof, third tier side. That's tough. On pens, was it a 1 shot from them or 2 shots from them? 1-1. Sounds about right, you know. Orlando, Hamilton. Okay, poor. Right. Thomas. Ooh. You know what I should do for this? Because what the long throws do at the moment is that basically Ritter's being told to go forward, but really you should be going forward and you should be default, and then you should go oh yeah, that's fine. Swap that because Ritter's the one taking the set pieces. Oh wait, no. We'll see how this one works. Maybe then we'll swap it again because it could be the stay back option. 5 shots. 4-4 you've finished that game. Christ. That's like 1 is like, I get that, you know, but 4-4 is insane. Oh, Ritter, Orlando. Oh, Ferry Gems on 1 today, man. On 1. Ritter, Orlando. Poor touch. Dallara. Roscoe taking his time and saved again. He's on it today, man. Ferrigem. 6 saves already. Right. Half-time approaching. Ritter. It's going to be 5. Blocked. Ritter. Dallara. Roscoe. Okay. Dallara. Oof. Shocking. Actually, what I'm going to do here is pause. What happens? Right. So what happens is initially we go default. You are on stay back, and then default. You are on stay back because this should theoretically push more people into the box. I think we'll see though. We'll see. Shocking performance from the lads. No, it's not been, but I'm going to be assertive about it and be like, look, you got to be better. My final save in FM22 was Villarreal Champions League semi-final versus Chelsea. I was 8-0 away leg. Lost the home leg 9-0 and quit. Holy... I don't think I've ever seen the likes ever. Like, goodness me, man. That is... Yeah, that's... I understand why you quit. That is... How did that even happen, man? Oh, my days. That is crazy. Oh, please, lads. Oh. Right. Come on. Hamilton and Roscoe having poor games today. Orlando. Clerk. And they've made a sub as well that I haven't marked up. That's fine. It's 2 players that I don't mark. Oh, don't score from this. Right. They've made all 3 subs already, which is interesting. Poirier's on for Jensk. We should be winning this, but we're not. Right, well, should be. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, but, you know, we're in a position I would have hoped we were winning. Orlando, good interception, although loses it. Oh, careful, lads. Roscoe. Right. Does it? Oh. Oh, no. Oh, fuck off, man. They've had 1 shot on target and Fouché... Oh, we're going to lose this game, aren't we? Oh, man, we've dominated. We've dominated, and they're going to just... Yeah. Yeah, down the middle. Oh, pain. Pain. Are they going to jump above us with this? No. Absolute pain. Maybe it'll wake us up. Orlando. Dallara. Oh my god, maybe not. Jesus. Penny Bont for the title. Braga. Milcrown. Good tackles. Vincent goes to Hamilton. See, like, it's so hard to get support, you know, because there's only 2 strikers and you've got to push the centre mid forwards. Dallara wins a corner. Vincent goes to Orlando. Tackled. 1v5 back to Vincent. Into the box. It's cleared. 1v5. Ferragem saves again. 6.2 from Hamilton. Goodness me. They're all having shockers. They're all having shockers up front. Oh my god. 3 subs. Go for it, lads. Go for it. Got to try something different. Chisao. The irony now, if you fail to win the league this season, I think we'll be fine. We'll be fine. David. Oh, David, mate. It was harder than miss. It was harder than miss. Oh, hilariously, Newtown are beating F and Lido. Right, Ritter, Orlando. Oh, he's hit the. That's come off someone for 30 shots today. 30 shots today we've had. Only 9 on target. Just one of those days, isn't it? One of those days. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, lads. Vincent. Falls to Dallara. Vincent. Hey, he's hit the bar. He's hit the bar. Oh, it's just not happening today, is it? Just not happening. Piras, can you do something for me? No, straight at the keeper. Keeper's made 10 saves today, you know, so only so much you can do. Only so much you can do in a game. Especially, you would think the 2 strikers that just had 5 goals between the 2 of them would do better than a 6.2, 6.4 rating. But no. Not a very happy Christmas. Dara, Orlando. Yeah, way wide. Yeah, no, they die for the pen, you know. Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. They die for the pen. I don't know. I have no evidence to say they dived, but I'm going to say that they've dived and they've cheated the game. But I have been FM'd here significantly. The good thing is I do have two games in hand. The worrying thing is I've got Barry away next, you know. I've got another shit away game, but I hit the bar there. Yeah, I've been FM'd well and truly in this one, unfortunately. Shocking. First loss of the season. First loss of the season. Very, very poor. You know, look at them. 6.4, 6.2. Apparently we're on a 6.7. I took him off on a 6.2. Almost as bad as the Greek match fixing scandal. This exactly. Frustrating. Very frustrating. But oh well, you know, these ones happen. Hopefully we take that out on Barry now, you know. But we will see. Let's go. Good stuff. Right. Squad. Rest everybody up. Maybe I should have changed it up, you know. I played the same team that won the previous game, and they obviously got a little bit... 14 matches in a row without losing, apparently. What's it called? Don't know. Right. Good. Okay, well, let's focus on Barry now. We got another game to play. Okay. Right. Anything going? No. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 joining us on January 1st as well. Nice. Okay. Anything going? Tazao happy to stay. Yes. No, apparently. I hate it when this happens. He's happy to stay, apparently. Apparently not. He's unhappy. Sure. But he's happy. He's happy. Oh, the player's over your decision. Okay, so we're through with just one of the issues he's had with me, and now we're gonna have to work on the other ones. Jesus. He's pissed off at me for multiple things. Right. Good. Right. Tell him the prick. Look, I'm just playing him every game to get him to stay with us. You know, I'm playing him every game to be like, we'll get you eventually, mate. We'll get you eventually. Because he is good, but you know, want to make it work with him. We can work on this together, mate. You know. Excuse me. 2-1. Bloody hell. Oh, Penny Bont draw with Lido. That's good. Do you need couples therapy? No, I just send him out on the football pitch and shout him. Unfortunately, he refuses to learn to long throw, even though he's got some of the best long throws in the club. I think he's on his 4th round of being taught how to throw the ball long, which is just, I don't know what to do with that. Oh, we can go for the 6-month dealies. But yeah, look at him. Hold on. Long throws. 15 long throws. I can't do long throws. Well, maybe it's bullet throws or whatever it's called. But 24 caps for Brazil, age 19. Back in the year, I managed to knock out SPL quality side of the cup. Semis against the even better side also could win the... Hey! Congrats, mate. Congrats. Right. Let's look at the 6-month dealies. See if there's anybody here that... it's worth offering for, There's a few players here or there, maybe. Oh, the problem is they're all old. Let's go back to 25 and younger. 25 is already on the limit, but you're a decent player. But I worry that I'm just going to sign you. Yeah, he's on way too much money. I'll sign him and just want to sell him immediately because he's too old. Realistically, if they're not starting material age 25, I should be just not going for them. I don't know how you're rated so highly. I guess you've got good positions in advanced playmaker. Your current ability is rated ridiculously high. 12. I think it's one of those players you just had like for some reason your scouts have decided he's really good. So who knows? Adrian Garcia. You no. Zimmerman. See, look, he looks pretty decent. 23. I'm looking for more like 21 and younger. Is the A area maybe 22? See, look, you look ridiculously good, Karabakak. 20 determination, 8 in concentration. How much do you want? Is the problem though? Do you want to talk to me about it? I just can't be asked. Not going to waste my time. There's not much on the table at the moment. Defenders going back to their own goal and then packing up on the attacker, pressuring and causing them to fall and getting a free kick. Got to be my least favourite gender. Right. The Jets are going crazy. The Jets are blowing it up, man. Sauce Gardner and Quinnen Williams leaving. Jesus. Right. Let us see. Match preview. Okay, here we go. I'm fucking Dak Prescott. Here we go. See, we have 3 games on Penny Bottom. We're 1 point clear. Right. We want Ritter in this time. You know what? We'll let him have Ritter this time, and then they want Peras in. Sure, fuck it. Why not? Let's do that. You can sit one out, Tizao, mate. You've had 19 starts this year. The more than our fucking goalkeeper. All right, let's go. Good. Right, they're in 4-4-2, which will be a bit nice to face than the 4-3-3, but it is Barry, you know. And sometimes they just have that voodoo. Although I think we're a higher rep club than them, so I think we're finally out of the rep hell that we would kind of, you know, just get rep checked every once in a while, as second yellow card brought up the theory of. I agree with it 100%. Based on reputation, your club will just play worse. Here we go. Makes me laugh every time. It's just so loud. It's ridiculous. Right, it is Piras. One maybe 5. Lucas. We got Lucas in midfield as well instead of Dallara. Lucas Piras. Well, that's a nice start. That's a nice start. That's what you want to see. That's what you want to fucking see. Good stuff. Right. Good stuff. Okay. Oh, shit. Tong. Boys. Capiz's former boy. Toscas. Vincent. Oh, okay. Orlando shoots and blocked. Oh, it's another goal. Cucurelli. Oh god, I'm just looking at FM console. Squad depth lacking oh my god. Jesus. Right. See, the Penny Bond game was very much a one-off, it feels like. Although this is when we fucking concede 2. Versus Barry. Ciccarelli. Orlando. 1v5. Hamilton. Tackled. Vincent gets there. It's 1v5. I've got very good at saying small in the V something in very quick fashion. I can nearly get it out in like 2 syllables. It's 1v5. Like, it's pretty much all one word. Right, 1v5. Oh, I thought that went in. Hit the bar. I think it hit the bar. I think it was deflected onto the bar. It's 1v5. Like, right. Good stuff. Okay, good. Oh, 1v5. Lovely ball. Hamilton. Oh, it was terrible last game. But that's some goal. Oh. Right. Good stuff. 3-0 up. We're cruising. We're taking our anger out here on Barry a little bit, I think. I feel a bit bad for them. But it does worry me, like, because we just can have those one-off games where nothing works, and you know that can happen in a Champions League final. Well, we hilariously, this formation we played before, we lost to Barry in a Champions League final with. We lost 2-1 in extra time. It was like in that period we lost to Barry like twice in Champions League finals or something. So hopefully that doesn't happen again, because you know you have to go back on the wheel. Oof. 5. PRS. Oh, what a great ball. Hamilton, the keeper's out. Oh, Hamilton, it's so shocking. It's so poor. It's so poor. Just had to round him, fella. Just had to round him. It is crazy. Oh, Lucas, well done. Lewis Hamilton is a world-class, like, Ballon d'Or level striker. And then just sometimes they're just like, yeah, I'm just not going to score one of the easiest goals possible for a world-class striker, you know. But whatever. All right. Good. Oh. 1v5. Oh, Christians. Ritter, Hamilton, side netting. Okay. Ritter. It's 1v5. Oh, he's injured himself taking that shot. Oh, that's not what you want to see. Especially as we have only 2 youngsters on the bench for centre mid positions, I think. Half time though, 4-0 up. Yeah, Rodolin and Vincent. Can we put anybody else there? We could probably put one of the. Hilariously, we could put Lewis Hamilton back there. That's funny. Right, Roscoe and Pires up top. Hamilton playing roaming playmaker. Sure, why not? Why not? Get him. He's playing everywhere, mate. And they're staying in the 4-4-2. Yeah, they were 4-4-2 before. Right. Excuse me. Tong. Diallo. Oh, don't start. Oh, Gutierrez, good save. The front post there. Okay. Good. Hamilton jumps in. Lucas. PRS still going. To Vincent. Orlando. Ritter. Lucas. Orlando. Lucas. Okay. And there's Gulic injured. Do I need to mark you up? Not particularly. Oh my god, their goalkeeper got injured. Oh my days. Juan Jose comes on for Kramer. Ritter. Hamilton. Oh. Do we look at making a sub now, maybe? Maybe we take Hamilton off and put in Rodolin now, just because. Yeah, fuck it, why not? Sorry, Hamilton. You experiment at centre mid. I want to keep you fresh, lad, you know? Don't want you injured. Rodolin. Ritter. Oh. Okay. Orlando Pires. Oh, he should have done better with that. Should have done better. Okay. Back to Rodolin. Blocked. Ritter. Okay. Ritter. Pires. Takes a shot. You play on extended? I do play on extended, yes. Well, when I'm streaming, we play on extended. When I'm by myself, I play on key. Because I do think extended is a bit more entertaining for games, especially closer games, you know, because you're kind of like, oh, like any time. Like, I think it adds some mystique because I feel on key highlights, there's like a 75% chance every highlight is a goal. Meanwhile, on extended, it's more like a 30% chance. So there's like a bit more like every highlight we watch, we're like, oh, could this be a goal? Could this be a goal? You know? But when you're on key, a highlight comes, you're like, okay, there's a highly likelihood this is a goal, you know? So it kind of takes away a bit of the drama of like, oh my God, blah, 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 you know? But when I'm just playing by myself, I just whack it on key and get through the games as quick as I can a lot of the time because unless I'm the start of the season, I'll play a bit slower because I'm trying to figure out the formation and do some testing, you know, and figure it out and how it works. But once I get going, it's just key highlights flying along, you know. I never do commentary on it because I do like to see the shape of how things are, you know, and what players play well and whatnot. Thought so. I started my match just after you, 1-5-0, and you're still in your match. Yeah, no, I think on extended, the average game is like 10 to 15 minutes. So theoretically, I couldn't do that. I couldn't go that quickly. On key, oh, lovely goal. It's like 5 maximum, you know. 5-0 though, lads. We've absolutely just destroyed Barry to end the calendar year, which is nice after that poor loss. But right, let's go. Right. Good stuff. Right. But I'm going to match you with a 5-0 at least, which is nice. Orlando, Vincent, Christians. Play extended the first season at a new club, but most of the time we'll play on key. Yeah, that's like if I was keeping the same formation as well, I probably play on key all the time. You know, it's just the new season. I normally have a new formation, so I have to test it. But yeah, no, I used to be honest. The first like 100 years or something, maybe even 200 years, I played on extended. I played every game on extended, and then I think when I was like, I think when I was started to stream actually, I was like, I need to get to these games quicker between streams, and I just whacked it on key and was like, oh my God, this is amazing. Maybe a bit before that I was doing key as well, but yeah. Also, sometimes I think when I'm at a new club, like when we were like the first like 5 to 10 seasons at like Barry and Thanethi, I'm on extended most of the time because I'm like, I think I need to be able to adapt to how the tactics are, because the highlights can show you what the like pattern of the game is, you know, like because at least when you see lots of highlights, you can see where the problem area is, and it won't be goals. You know, on key, it'll just be like, oh, I've conceded. Oh, I've conceded again. I'm like, why am I conceding? You know, so when I move to my new club, it'll be a bit slow again because I'll just be like trying to go through the games a bit slower to figure out who's good, who's not, where to play, who where, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, right. 31st of December. Let's go hit 2379, the last year of the decade. Well, is it the last year of the decade? Or is 2380 the last year of the decade? Maybe, I don't know. But we're about to go through it. And sign 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6 players. And then another one on the 5th. Right. Zealand having a meltdown right now. Is he? Is he? Over what? Over what? I thought he was relatively positive. Oh, Smore in the Mud v5. Ballon d'Or winner. You love to see it. You love to see it. Oh my goodness. Ritter second and Taranenko from Russia, the guy that had a very good welcome. No Mexican players. That's mental. Wow, golden ball goes to him. Marquina gets second. Ritter not even in the podium. Not fixed. Yeah, just lost all positivity in 10 minutes. Jeez. It's one of them V5. That is technically his second World Player of the Year, but he's got a third Ballon d'Or. You know, Team of the Year. Ritter, Fouché, Simon V5, and Vincent on the bench. Okay, nice. Lopez in the team of this. Oh, okay. No worries. Dark God. Vicente King's Golden Boy. Nice, nice. V5 gets French Player of the Year as well, which is nice. Jack. Okay, a bunch of Welsh Players of the Year. Nice. Lost all positivity. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. I do want to just go check out his stream just to see what he's doing, because I thought he was relatively positive about the game. You know, I think he was definitely one of the more on the side of hold on, mute. On the side of like a little bit more negative.
Separating them now is the microtransactions.
Oh.
They don't do that. They sell you the in-game editor for $9 now. I just bought it.
Right. Jeez. Wild. Wild. Right. Let's see these other 6 players join. I'm really surprised someone above V5 won. But nice for him. Second World Player of the Year, third Ballon d'Or, technically. Okay. Good. New stadium. No, we'll wait until the end of the season to ask. And I think the option's there. They haven't taken it away. So sometimes when they take it away in January, it means they're going to build one themselves. But we've tested it. From what the testing we've done, you can't ask for what, like, I think it's better to ask. You're more like, well, I don't think we've had a successful asking in January. We only have success if we ask after the Champions League, I think. So, yeah. We'll wait until the end of the season. So we'll wait till Thursday. Right. We've got a few players joining here. Pimentel. Some Brazilians. We haven't had a 5-star Brazilian come through recently. We've had a few okay players, but shame we haven't had like a world beater. Although, hilariously, a lot of these players we're signing will never be able to actually manage, you know? A lot of them will be gone. Well, depends, you know? We might have we're technically, I think, could be in the last like 5 or 6 years here, you know? Around that. Fernando Nieto looks very good. Right. We'll try and send these guys to Spain. If not, we'll send them to Serbia. Okay. I should actually check the Serbian national team to see if any of my former players have converted to Serbian, you know? Prioletta, yeah. V6 going to be at a new club? Yeah, probably. Because V5 is like 25 right now, so he won't retire while I'm at Llangefni still. So V6 definitely will be at our 7th club, not our 6th club. Because this is our 6th club, hilariously. But, yeah. Right. 23.79. Lovely. Jubbly. Produce set to sign for us. Oh, nice. Okay, I get the free transfer there.
Llangefni.
I wonder if we'll actually get a team we can properly pronounce next time, like a fucking Rill or TNS. I don't know if we could go for TNS. I feel like it might be a bit too Judas because they're technically an English side, you know. We get all English regens, not Welsh regens. But I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. We will see. Could be a Bala. That'd be interesting. I think everybody wants Carmarthen though, hilariously, for the orange and purple, you know, just for the color combo. I think that's the top of the list. 100 times. Also, international team manager is still a stat on your FM26 profile. Well, technically, they did say they're bringing it in at some point, but I don't know whether it's going to be additional or whether it's part of a single mode, you know, like the console version. Right, those are the windows opening. So let's try and loan out you lot. I'll also look at the squad overall. And we'll see who needs some time away. You lot do. There's also a couple of players here that probably could do with a loan out. Hubert, Kramer, Bagardo, Aiden, Attardo, João Roberto, Curiesis, Diaz. Probably like all of them. Although it'd make my squad rather small, but my squad's rather big. So, yeah, I think we'll go with that. We'll see who bites anyway. Let's have a look at transfer lists. Anybody on the transfer list that's worth it? Nico Schreiber's there, but just not feeling it. Not feeling it. Ariel Rivas. Oh, there's some new players. Oh, you look good. You do look good. A Chilean. 8.5 million. Okay. Okay. 21-year-old Dutchman. Centre mid. Marin. Spanish centre back. Wahudi. I think that's... We'll leave that. We've got Bala today, so we can rotate for this one. Okay. Good, good, good. Okay, nice. Oh, Lenze want... I think he's got can just get anywhere. Bremen want Pimentel? No, we'll reject that for the moment. Nieto. Okay, they're getting loan offers at least, but just not from Spain. Ah. That's because these are actual other players. You can have him for free. Alexander the Great. Honestly, I was thinking of selling him, but he's 27. He's worth a lot more than that at the moment. Go play Arsenal. Why not? Or there, or there. Go over there, laddie. Or there. Bear. I should just keep him around and play him. I'd rather do that than just not play him. Tardo. João Roberto. Can he go to Spain is the question. He can. I'll send him to Spain. He got a work permit. But I'm like, you might as well send him to Spain if you can get some time for him, you know. Sasha Kramer. Why don't you go play Penny Bont then, mate? And Marquina. Nope. No, we'll not be selling you, lad. Right. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Game day. Let's go. Okay, good. Okay. Bagardo wants a better deal. Say no for the moment. Thank you. Right. Oh, Nizzy, if you're here. Jalen Phillips to Philly, mate. Oof. Not great. Not great for you, at least, I guess. Right. Quick pick. Let's then rotate that out and go look at the players that need game time. Because they're pissed off. Marquina. Prioletta. Alexander the Great. You guys are all getting bids. Hubert. Can you play right back yet? Not yet. Tizao can play right back. We'll put Tizao at right back. Where is he? He's over there. Kamga's playing. Khalifa needs to get in goal. Tardo in just before he leaves on loan. Bogado? Aiden's pissed. There's playtime. You just put Aiden there if you like, maybe. Yeah, why not? PRS is pissed. Dalara's still pissed, actually. Hamilton and PRS? Who's the first striker that needs it? PRS, Hubert. Dalara needs 21 days. Okay. Spurs kick off in a sec, so it'll be half and half. No worries, mate. No worries. Well, to be honest, I was tempted to finish at 9, but we'll see how things go, you know. I see how I feel, because I'm not feeling too bad, but at the same time, I am getting up at 3:45. So I think maybe we'll do this game, and then we'll call it a night, because I should probably get an early night, because it's going to be my 3rd morning in a row, and I'm going until like 4 p.m, so I'm doing like a 10-hour shift. So maybe I should probably get to bed early. maybe. Well, hopefully we can just come out of this with a nice win. Llangefni. Oh, I should have started fucking Bosnak here, because we have no long throw for this game. But we'll just have to make do without long throws. Okay. Right. Good. Let's go. Right. Oh, Makina puts it way wide. Matthew Blake saves. Oh my god. Brendan Fraser, Rachel Weisz team with Ready or Not filmmakers for a new Mummy movie. Oh my god. Prioletta. Ooh. Early night seems sensible, lol. yeah. Tomorrow's gonna hurt. And then it's not even like I get Thursday, Friday rest. I'm gonna be doing full day shifts Thursday, Friday. So I'm gonna be like 8:30 till 8:30/9 till like 5 past 5, like maybe 5:30. That's gonna suck, man. I get the weekend off at least, but it's gonna be tough. Hubert, Aiden, Makina, Piras. Play out wide, mate. There you go. Tizao, Aiden. Oh, good save. To be fair, their keepers had 8 saves in 9 minutes. Holy shit. Holy shit. Hubert, Prioletta. Turns his man. 9 saves in 10 minutes. Good God. Good God. Okay, it's slowed down now a little bit. Good. So slowed down. I think we could break the record. We could get 30 saves here, I reckon, if we keep going. Right. Oh, is that our goal? Yeah, it is. I thought it was offside. Nice. Good. Right. Okay. Nice. Makina. Hubert. Prioletta. Makina. Aiden. Another save. We're just stat padding his saves now. He's got 13 saves in 25 minutes. This is disgusting. Oh, we're letting him get away with it now. After 40 minutes. Alexander the Great ball in. Cleared. Aiden. Christians. Alexander the Great. Tackled. Christians. Aiden. Alexander the Great. Shocking. We also haven't been great. Only 1-0 is very poor. Aiden. But good cross, mate. Alexander the Great. Blocked. Marquina. Blocked. Jesus. Holmes. Tizao. Okay. Sure. 2 minutes of added time. Camgo. Oh. Aiden. Hubert. PRS. Okay, 15. So we just need to do another 15 saves and I hit 30. I don't think I've ever seen a keeper make 30 saves. I think we've got keepers to like 25, maybe even 26 before. I've never seen a goalkeeper get 30, which would be quite funny, I think. Is Cam playing fucking centre? No, it's just we have 3 centre backs. That's why. So is he playing centre mid? Okay, well there's 16 before the half. Oh my god, we got another highlight before the half. We're stat padding saves, man. Yeah, we fucking are. Oh my days. It's beautiful. Beautiful scenes. Oh my god. 18 saves in the first half. Fucking hell. It was only 1-0. He's had 18. What's his average rating? He's only on a 6.9. He's made 18 saves and he's on a 6.9 rating. That's like six. He's got like 6 points in fantasy extra in the first half. Oh my god, I thought that was a goal as well. He's on 20. He's on 20 saves. We could definitely hit 30 today. We could definitely hit 30. Prioletta. Pull it across. I also would like a second goal, please, lads, as well, because, you know, anything can happen. Marquina. Prioletta. Prioletta. Oh my god, he's too good. He's too good. Final update as I'm leaving. We won the league thanks to a deflected shot bouncing off the inside of the post, off the goalie's head and in. Amazing. Oh, they're trying to injure my players now. Amazing, mate. That is... Congratulations, firstly. And have a good night otherwise, mate. Enjoy the championship win, mate. Enjoy it. Right. We're going to make a sub here. We're making a double sub. Oh, my God. How many saves is that? 23. Oh, we need to pick up the pace, lads. Pick up the pace. Need another 7 in the last half an hour. Aiden. Rodolin. Oh, tackle by Stewart. Attardo. Camga. Christians. Roscoe. Aiden wins that back. Tizao. Marquina. Tizao. Back post. Okay, no one there. What is this? Okay, boys. Okay, just. Did I just see on someone 6.2 from our own team? I hope not. Okay. Oh, we're slowing down. Oh, he's on 69%. That's what it is. Oh my god, if he scores, I'm gonna be so pissed. They, please, for the love of God. Oh my god, they're gonna score. Khalifa, thank God. Thank God. But also, like, what the fuck are we doing today? Genuinely. Someone will be 5. Get on the fucking pitch, mate. Get on the pitch. We need an actual good player on the pitch now. Did I just see Rod? Maybe that's why Rodolin. Swap you two, maybe. Swap you two. Do something like that, maybe. Because what the fuck, man? Oh. Okay. Rodolin. Someone will be 5. Well, there you go. Well, there you go. There you go. There's 2-0. Okay, we can go back to trying to get stat padding saves, okay? Right, Rodolin, 1v5. Easy. Easy as you like. TNS moving off the bottom of the table, though. But unfortunately, I think they're a little bit adrift already. Right, Rodolin. Oh, they've been stuck on 24 for a while. We need 6 more saves in the next 15 minutes. We can do it, but it's going to be tough. Well, there's one. There's one. It was a tip one, actually. We only had 3 tips. There's a lot of... The 12 saves to hell is crazy. 5. Makina. Oh, that was blocked. We don't want block shots. We want save shots. Only 7 block shots, you know. Makina. 5. Makina. Oh, runs away. Tizao. Look, we just want shots. There you go. There, that's what you want. That's what you want. That's what you want. Just give him easy saves. 5. Oh, come on. Get ball in the box. Prioletta. Oh, got it on target for him to save it, mate. On target for him to save. Oh, they're gonna blue ball me. Oh, it's 27. I do think this is a new record. I don't think I've ever seen 27 saves in a game. So close to 30. If we'd kept on the pace we were going, we would definitely have broken 30. But, you know, we have 28 shots on target in this game. 28. Like, he only had a 7.1. That's like, how many shots on target? Pires had 10 shots on target. Pires had 6. Like, this is ridiculous. But there we go. We did win 2-0. It was a bit harder than I expected it to be. I wonder what it would, whether we would have had more saves or less saves with a stronger team, you know. I don't know. But there we go. Unfortunately, a loss, but a Club World Cup win, a Ballon d'Or win, and some other very good wins. We've not conceded since that. That was our only concede the entire game, and we just couldn't score. But there we go. We'll be back on Thursday, hopefully for the end of season, and hopefully it's at a stadium. We'll see. But otherwise, I hope everybody enjoys. Go watch the Champions League. Have a good evening. Have a good midweek, and I hopefully will see all of you guys next time. Goodbye, everybody. Have a good evening.